My favorite game. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it is Magic the Gathering. You got it right. And I'm losing at it sometimes. Giganta. Isn't this a home free stream? Fair. Do 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 do. Giganta means energy most likely, or storm less likely, or something else. Seems like energy. Windswept Heath threw me off, but I guess like no reason to play not play Windswept Heath. I would like to draw a land. Also Dodge Moon, those are my two desires. True, come on, flip a Galvanic Discharge, my friend. Johnny, nakad paraya. Plains are their only basic. I think they do play Mountain. It's just that they don't need to fetch it because they're a moon deck. They need to fetch Plains, so they play Arid Mesa and past that it's any white fetch. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one. So I'll guess I'll get a second amulet. 2 rings I'll get somewhere. If opponent moons me, I'll cry and lose. So as usual, Good morning, chatters. Watch me eat my ovsianka for breakfast. Dredge was never bad in Vintage. It really was. Mana has been fixed, I forgot how to count. Good. My friend, I looked at your list. 5 or what not? 7, 6? Unnecessarily few red sources, basically. So it's been fine, right? No, Dredge was really hurting lately. Let's play around Yellow Remand. I think, realistically, people should still play a lot of Wasteland. I remember that when I started playing Vintage, I was kind of surprised by how many decks just chose not to play Wasteland for seemingly no reason. Like PO or whatnot, they like just could, but they didn't. Is my hand still burned? It is no longer burned. We're good. It healed pretty quickly. It was not a severe burn. I also put it under cold water for like literally an hour, so I was pretty good for that. I can recommend. I went 3-2 in a league with Dredge last night. Beat 2 Squid Dredge decks, I know. So like you beat Bazaar twice, so that's kind of funny that now you say that Bazaar is in a good place.
50 months
when
of
the only
Amulet
thing can beat
remaining
is
tier
Bazaar
0.
decks. Curious. But Dredge was weak to... Oh no, I milled Cultivator. Doesn't really matter. That might be annoying time-wise if I want to play around removal. Maybe opponent will scope. Seems like they scoped. It's like probably on modo I should just go for Colossus. The analyst here is infinite, and we can T-West for other pact to get Titan for, well, we can like do whatever, we can do everything. Everything and anything can be done. I'll bring fire spots, forest, and splunking, and Radiant Fountain, and Barrow Downs, while removing 3 Urza Saga. And 1 Summer Pact. I'm actually not sure, like this is a Boros deck, so Summer's Pact is... It's okay, but still I prefer not to draw it. It's just the most awkward card. What's on the XTD appears in Pioneer now? What is that? Greasefang? No thoughts on Greasefang. Wow, what an opening. I feel like maybe Phoenix is still good. Bro, Phoenix is the Pioneer deck. It's not a Pioneer deck. It's absolutely insane, most likely, right now. Or maybe just very good. But it's like the default best deck, so sounds good. What I draw my opponent is presenting. My guess is Moon, but still waiting for a Plains. Plus discharges. Yeah, and Static Prison. Need to keep Tofu out of the table because it's really important for now. It's because my breakfast is on the table. It's kind of fair, maybe I shouldn't have deployed the analyst just to die. I'm eating an oatmeal. Or like Black Slow. Break fast does not actually come from being fast. Like it's not about being quick. It's that you're breaking a fast. You fasted throughout the night. That's it, you didn't eat. Breakfast in Polish, śniadanie. It does not have anything to do with breaking a fast, though. Holy shit. 4 life gained. Time for Mr. Beast to do its thing. Or not even. I swear, Magic players are just waiting for the next card to be banned rather than enjoying the serene experience of playing against energy 5 times in a row. Yeah, it really tells you something, right? Like, that most people don't actually enjoy playing the game, they enjoy thinking about it or collecting cards. Serious question to everybody though, is Lumra actually worth playing? Probably not. I think my list will likely be better with a second analyst than a Lumra. Although, I'm not fully sure of that, so I'm still giving Lumra a benefit of doubt. For being a big, strong, powerful bear. Talisman of Impulse, literal nuts. I guess any land does it. No. Any lands cast a Titan. Unless I get Breach. Okay, just cause Vex Commando. So now I want a bounce land. Lamau. Do I think Cave is only needed because I only play one field, one woodlands? No, I don't think that. That's a very specific thought. It didn't arrive to me that way. I put the Cave into my deck because Oldesh, I've been playing it mostly. And it does make it easier to enable Analyst Victory or Lumra Victory. When I played with double Shifting Woodland, it actually felt not particularly good to me. I never copied a Titan in a fair way with it. I won against control anyways. And tapped green early is medium. So that's why I replaced the second woodland with a cave. But I also really like Mycosynth Gardens still, and I wouldn't mind playing Gardens times X3. Also, like, I guess Gardens is also much better with bounce lands than it is with Lotus Field, I think. Which is also why I dislike Lotus Field a bit more. So once again, my sideboard has no cards against them besides the turtle. You bounce the Emrakul as it's attacking you, or rather right before it's attacking you. Can card one ring or Grazer. Second copy has come up a lot in the heavier builds. Heavier on what? First Woodland become Amulet spell, looking to start chaining things. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, so with one Woodland you kind of have less options for... It's less lenient what you can do, I guess. Well, Guvno. But I still consider the Analyst package worthwhile. Okay, so Lotus Field, Egg ×1, is fine. It actually opens up some lines I mapped for Lotus Field before. It can be really good at times, so actually I don't mind that. What I do hate is drawing Lotus Field often and in multiples. I think that's too bad. Not important to me to control the Dryads, really. We didn't really kill him, I probably should just pass. Maybe I should keep Woodland in my hand for being a green source if I get through the breach right now. My thoughts on the ban list. There should be a VOD where I did a stream about that. So I guess the downside of the way I did that is that I don't have Mirrorpool in play right now. But I can use the Dryad later. ETB deal 1 land. You don't need the ETB deal 1 land in paper, and it's not feasible online. So there's actually zero reason to play the ETB deal 1 land in either scenario. It's not quick enough to kill online, and it's also not necessary in paper. But like, I'm playing Dryad because I think it's a good card and not because I want a win condition. This is I think the best I can come up with. Like, I enjoy attacking from many angles. I like that it's strong post board relatively. In the ring games, I like that it's not graveyard reliant. I like that my Titan has like the power of Dryad and Kessig Wolf Run to still be the powerful focal point of my deck. Basically, I'm not particularly interested in making Analyst a focal point in my deck, but I enjoy its presence. How many forests do they play? I guess we could look it up. One forest. Still, villain can get to 5 mana, so I don't think I want to be Boseijuing just like that. Has Urza's Cave come up? I played it in the past. It came up in the past. All is dust. Not really worried. So I'll have the Lumra get at least 5 mana back. And then if I hit some lands, I can Mirrorpool the Lumra. Well, they can still breach. Well, I guess they couldn't breach Otawara Talisman. That's a good line. Probably the best then. Double Lotus Field Lumra would have been cool. I agree. Otawara was probably the best because Otawara means that I can't get hit by Through the Breach ever because they just can't get to enough mana. How do I mill enough lands? Mill Explore, 2 rings, and Valakut. It's not the best. Going to sacrifice 6 things. It sounds like it's in my interest to deploy the Dryad. Then I'll sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I probably should play Dryad and a land I want to get rid of. We just get screwed by Ulamog shenanigans here. Opponent has no cards exiled. So, sure, screw me. Would I sack to Lotus Field, a Gruul Turf, and a Battlements? No, something else, some other land. A tapped land. Okay, Ulamog the Defiler got exiled, so that probably means that it's another Ulamog the Defiler, so... That's Annihilator 10. Okay. So I guess punished for not bouncing the talisman. Good call on whoever said that, but because then we can't lose. There was no other card that would be threatening. And seems good. Arthur Bisbocci. Genius line, truly marvelous line. You got us there. Or you would have gotten us there if we would have did that. That district fooled me a few times already. It does look like a turf. Will I get through the breach on turn 2? Will be kind of sick. I guess I can cycle and explore. Seems worth setting it up better than holding it. Maybe. I'm not sure. I guess if I get hit by Through the Breach, then it's actually better to hold it, maybe. Thought not Seer. They never have it. They did have it last game, but only after ringing, so. Ella. Wouldn't we have 1 more mana on board if we did it the other way? Well, I didn't have the other bounce land in my hand, so I needed a bounce land in my hand. So I bounced Chamber because I didn't know what my Explorer is gonna draw. It ended up drawing a bounce land, so I would have had one more mana in play, but the only way you can do that is if you are a seer, a prophet, or a cheater.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Dog.
Jaki dog? Dog eggs on stepfather's funeral? Co ty dupisz, Jonku? Thank you for the sub, though. Jasz, voyage. Doesn't seem like villain has through the breach. They probably would have went for it, so let's draw a Titan. Hey, I drew a Titan. Titan, Titan. Fair MTG, more like unfair MTG. Through the breach is probably the amongst the scariest of the Eldrazi decks. You could imagine, but still very, very not scary. Seems like a keep. A weak one, but got some lands. Why? Hand is good. Baseball, is that a game or a music style? Yeah. Well put. You won RCQ last weekend. See you in Prague. Congrats. It's really impressive that you did that, Olsen. I respect that. Could play the Analyst, but then opponent would fiddle push it and that will be bad for me, so instead I'll summon a Construct and then summon a Construct again. Frogster, okay. Should I attack? Probably not, because they need to discard cards anyways. Killer Switch, it is unclear to me. That's why I play it. Win with Construct. Yeah, simply win. So easy. Simply win with Construct. Thank you for the piece of advice. Holy shit, I milled my Shifting Woodland. It's a bit annoying. Does the Analyst plus Woodland work by copying Analyst with Woodland and sacrificing? Wow, this lives. Probably gonna push my analyst now, I'll be a bit mad. They pause, like if they have a fail push, I feel like I'm in a bad spot if I go for Lotus Field here. I'm in a really bad spot. I'll get an Urza Saga. As a fearful individual at sorcery speed for no reason. You're in a bad spot either way, make them have it. I don't feel like I'm in a bad spot. By any means. Like next turn, analyst returns for actual great value or key. I mean, I wouldn't say way ahead. When has 5 spells in hand. I have 5 lands in hand, so they kill my analyst. It's pretty awkward. All I have is constructs. It feels like villain is just playing Murktide and holding a counterspell, which shouldn't be too successful. Primeval Titan. It's not a Polish song, no. Can I beat the constructs? Well, we'll see. It seemed like trouble. If Boseiju killed flying creatures, then Amulet would be tier 0 or 1. But I guess it already is. So nothing would have changed. I think Urza's Cave was pretty good this game. Mark says what you're saying is just crazy. And now I'll get Cave for Caverns, Echoing Deeps rather. Copy Cave. Copy Deeps. Well, or I copy like whatever I'm copying. Get Vesuva. Copy Lotus Field. Add green. Green. Blue. Sacrifice this, and this. Did we cast any spells this game? Like the Grazer turn 1? And the Analyst, I guess, later. Only 2 spells this game, yeah. Kinda funny. It's pretty awesome. Can't really loop all that many more times. So we're just gonna try to keep it simple and bounce my points creatures. Is Shifting Woodland the best land in 2024? It's pretty good, yeah. Where do you go from here? So with Urza's Cave, you're gonna fetch all the lands from your deck onto the battlefield. And then I can loop Otawara on every permanent my point controls, and I can Boseiju every creature my point controls. Or other non-creature. And I can also kill my opponent by getting Mirrorpool and shifting Woodlands into Analyst, copy the Analyst, make infinite copies of Analyst, and make infinite copies of any creature in my deck. So I can do literally everything. I have literally unlocked the ability to do anything. So now I'll get Otawara. Multiple Dryads to push through counter spells, right? No, you just like copy the Dryad from the graveyard. After you surveil your deck, you can copy the Dryad from your graveyard. Make infinite copies of Dryad, and then that's how you do it. But yeah, it is a Nadu paper kill, kinda. I guess not kinda, it just is that. The issue is time, of course, so I'll just bounce the older one and just pass. So I'll be saying or whatever. Yeah, Mitchell sucks. You just can't do everything, anything. Like, just imagine a thing, you can do it. No, I mean in paper, on Modo you can also do a lot. I cast counterspell, no to żeś kurwa
He's a
mnie
phenomenal
zastopował.
control player.
Now we just need to find a way to loop our 25 minutes of time on the clock, Keck.
No, point shot a counterspell, so they, you know, they could just counter my spells, so they can't scoop, right? Now I'm passing. Good Valak, damn, but choosing a land on the field as a land to copy from graveyard is so funny to me. It is pretty funny, I guess, yeah, but it's a natural extension of how it works with Vesuva and fetching 2 lands from your deck, where you actually can't fetch it because it's still in your deck as you're choosing. Fun interesting fact. I started watching Kanye about a year ago because I wanted to explore Modern. On Friday I'm hosting the first Modern event in my city for 16 players. That's very nice. I hope you're gonna have a good time. No spierdalaj, no co wiesz, grać za gówno. Feed the cycle, no super, marnowanie czasu. Frajerze. Like I said, win with constructs. Holy guacamole, you were the prophet. Can you make infinite mana there? You can make infinite everything, chat. Infinite mana, life, I guess not life. I don't have a way to gain life main deck. Couldn't we have shifted into Titan and copied with Mirrorpool? Bro, we could have done everything. Could have done literally everything. Anything you imagine was possible, was on the table. So the answer is yes. To every question you're gonna ask. Could we have made infinite amulets? We can't. Why didn't you kill them the other turn? Were you playing around something? Magic Online has a clock system where if you run out of time, you lose the match. And clicking through the loop more would take hours, and I didn't have hours, so I just did what I could this turn. One goes quarter, sure. Can't tell Titan has gotten better or just more complicated. It's better. Grazer is pretty okay against Frog, honestly. So I don't really want to board it out. So I think we're gonna be registering 63. No dismember. No dismember. Point is on 0 Harbinger, don't worry. I hope so. Keep. I think Saga against them is pretty good. Villain doesn't turn to Frog, then the constructs can go a long way. Imagine opponent's face when he grief scams you. Grief scam? Let's throw Amulet. I probably could board out a Boseiju against them. I don't want triple. It's pretty bad. Maybe I should have Bog. That Bog is not really a way to stop the frog. Basic Swamp, no! That's just Merktide, right? That's Merktide. They're paying the death. Okay, Merktide is... be my guest. Merktide answer. Swamp means Harbinger though. Harbinger? I barely knew her. I Force of Negation. Co? Chłopie, forsuje się to. Why would you play... Why would you play Harbinger in this deck? It's so bad for you. You really shouldn't. To fuck you up easy. Not nice. I have too many cards. Is Turtle mostly anti-Harbinger deck? It's also pretty funny. Toxic Deluge pre-combat, let's go. You can bounce Merctides with it, you can return your cards from your graveyard with it. It actually like came out to me in all the various ways. Opponent punted? Question marks? No way. Opponent couldn't punt. No way, opponent punted. Funny, opponent concedes, yet I wasn't even putting the Titan on the stack just yet. Probably gonna be playing that. And seems okay. Saga. Oof. You're like, holy shit, maybe it's actually the mirror. Whip Flare for Boros. Whip Flare sounds pretty good, honestly. One-sided Pyroclasm in a creature matchup. It's funny how Pyroclasms are strong right now. Don't think Cycling Explorer does much. Am I dead? I don't think so. I think my Dryad is dead. Will attacks first. I guess I prefer to take it and then villain removes 4 counters. So I can like save 4 life to give them 4 counters. Which is like paying 4 lives is the same. I think now I'll cycle the Explorer. It seems odd. Okay. Just seems worse than just using it straight up. Super punished to by normal unjump into bounce. Just mildly punishes a more appropriate estimation of how much my opponent gets punished by that, but I have 1 mana. I have 8 damage. Is there any way I can die? Ravager, sack itself, put a counter, put a counter. That's plus 2 damage, that's not enough. That's plus 4 because of the Ozolith. No, I can't do the Ozolith. You play Ravager, it has a 1 counter. It sacks itself. So you put a counter on the Ballista and you put a counter on the Ozolith, and then you put the Ozolith counter on the Ballista, so it's with 6 counters, so that kills me. So how did I miscount that? Because if I could... Where is it? Where's my game? I could play Gardens and copy Amulet and then win next turn. Or I could play Onion Ring and chill. So Zabaz also kills me. Did I put Missile and drop? He did it right. This needs to draw an Amulet to be great. Or Boseiju. Or Grazer. The Grazer is not good enough. So I won't have green mana in play. I keep Gruul Turf in my hand. I guess I can keep Gruul Turf in play. Imagine if Gate Talons of Madara was modern legal and I could Urza Scale for Talons, Gate of Talons of Madara. That would have been good. Kurwa, jak hiciory lecą Olsen. So I think Lend Zabaz also works. Because you Zabaz, you destroy Zabaz. You put a counter on Ballista and a counter on the Ozolith. Co tam jeszcze ma? That's kinda it. For Zabaz they need Redland. You sure? Land Agatha. Because that's a Yaki Ravager. Put a counter on this to 5, sack it with Ravager's ability to 6. Seems like I have like 8 owls that kill me if they find a second land, but... Or rather a third land, they already had 2 lands this game. Why no Azusa in your new list? I dropped Azusa almost a year ago. Hadn't missed Azusa since that. More like 10 outs with land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I didn't notice that there's this many so-called runs. I thought there's less of them. Zabaz, okay. Does Zabaz just work because you shoot Zabaz, you put the counter here and the counter here? Goes to 5, so it's one short. Isn't Ravager not enough? Ballista becomes 6/6. 6 times 2 equals 12. I'm doing a finite combination. I'm just gonna summon Lumra for the lulz. Worse an analyst, I guess. Well, not really. Oh. Yeah, 6 mana 0/0. It's crazy how reverse power creep hits some cards. This triggers is easy on Piper or not? Well, it depends on you, on your ability to do it. Let's 4, 5, 6, 7. This one can kill my Lumra to stop my loop. So let's not loop. That's not what you want to do, my friends. Oh. Like most of the hard thing, most of the tough things in executing the loop online is that you just have to stack the amulet triggers because they don't auto stack. Like if Amulet auto stacked. Maybe I should actually ask Daybreak to make Amulets auto stack. Would make the life of many players easier. Certainly mine. Because resolving Colossus would be so much faster if you like would have an option to make it auto stack. This deck seems powerful. I would argue that it's partially because my opponents showed up with scales, which is anti-powerful. Damping spheres. Turtle to bounce creature seems okay as interaction. Fountain, Pactus Bar against Damping Sphere. Saga can be vulnerable. Can Yogg make a comeback? If you want Yogg to make a comeback, then you should be the one coming it back. But yeah, very well. Why wouldn't it? Seems like a powerful deck. It got plenty of new cards in MH3. Honestly, like Yogg the card, that card seems pretty good against energy, doesn't it? Plenty of low toughness creatures. Maybe. I guess they also have plenty of cheap removal. Some of which are balls. Which I guess are not that much of a problem against Yogg. Although paying life is. Seems like a keep. Trinispheres for Storm, exactly. Hardened Scales. How the scales turn. Turn 1 guide is hard for Yogg. I can see that. I guess the creatures become high toughness pretty quickly. Need to draw something. I guess I drew another Dryad. It's a bit awkward. Pretty common, right? That you dead end on a Dryad and suddenly your draw becomes bad, or like you're in a spot where many draws are good, but the Dryad specifically or Grazer specifically are not. That's a reason to play 6 only. Broskis. Oh, hello Chokchi Adam. Also hello Mario Brega. Chatter's long gone, visiting the stream once again. Very nice.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Sigma is the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet. In the system of Greek numerals, it has a value of 200. In general mathematics, uppercase sigma is used as an operator for summation. When used at the end of a lettercase word, the final form is used. 7,777,777,777.
Prefer Boseiju over Otawara because Otawara cannot hit the Patchwork Automaton. And we'll see if I draw a Titan next turn. With Urza's Cave in my graveyard, Lumra and Analyst should also be pretty okay. Isn't Otawara on Patchwork better than Boseiju? Well, is it? So I Otawara Patchwork Automaton and my opponent triggers Ward and I take it. We had the mana, well, not untapped, so I'll need to do it sorcery speed, which I was not willing to do. Didn't count, but I guess I should have acted first. Titan. Okay, I see. Czemu cię nie zabił? No nie wiem, nie chciał. Decided that holding up the welding jar is better. Chłopie, właśnie patrzyłem w telefon, no i widziałem. Ale dobrze, że jest request w wielu miejscach, żeby nie było puszczone przypadkiem. Nie zapomniał się. I think if my opponent hasn't killed me, they probably also have Ballista. And they will just proudly play Ballista and ping me for one. Nie wiem, kurwa. It's better to keep the Boseiju in hand unless I need to use it. Because if I draw Mr. Beast, having 2 lands in hand means I have 2 spells in play. Clock is pretty low. That's true, but the odds of me timing out in this match are pretty low too, so I'm not worried in the slightest. Well earned victory, opponent. Hey, look. Nie było letalatem paktem. No to byłby pakt, który bym dobrał, gdy mnie przy nim nie zabił. Więc no by coś tam by się zrobiło z tego paktu. Na przykład by się wykurwiło gonga za około 60 demega oponentowi. So yes. Let's play Sagas on the play. What I board? A Turtle. And Radiant Fountain. Tak, kurwa, w 2 maja, nie? Remember when you used to have good cyber cards like Force of Vigor. I never liked Force of Vigor and Titan much to begin with. No kurwa, Osens odpowiedź na to pytanie, nie? Czy chłop zaatakował tymi stworami, poletał, czy nie? Czy to zabił blokera, żeby zaatakować, czy zabił blokera dla beki po kombacie bez ataku dwoma stworami, jak miałem 1 HP? Po prostu posiedź, usiądź w kącie, pomyśl nad tym, co się wydarzyło i co się stało, nie? Aha, miał damage na tapowanym stworze, no to jakieś wizje tutaj halucynogenne. About to play Saga turn 1 to Nature's Claim. Holy shit, you scared me. Now I'll hold it and go. I have 4 cards, I don't have claim. See? Saga. Ink Moth. That's odd. Famous turn to kill with Ink Moth. Famous for what? Lumra did not replace Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is present in the deck still, and he's all very well. See? Mr. Beasting. Phyrexian Tower. What a crew of lands. No other way to put it. So gonna be might kill my ring. Do we ever play around Needle on Boseiju? I think it's unlikely to happen. I only had 2 lands. I had 2 Gruul Turfs. Saga was there in the graveyard from being a Saga and dying earlier. We didn't need to draw anything to kill them. I did because of the Dumping Sphere. Well, maybe not kill, but the Dumping Sphere was an issue. When will I start playing Minecraft? Never. Honestly. What about you? Could have just played Boseiju. Well, this is not killing them though. Like, I'm most likely winning, but I'm not killing my opponent right now, right? So I was misled by you saying that I'm killing them. Well, instead I'm just gaining and some mortable advantage. Minecraft Secret Lair. Honestly, shocking that it hasn't happened yet. Copy Grazer of Woodland for BM. Maybe. Bro just got erupted on. Am I gonna play the new Persona type game? I tried playing the Persona 4 or 5.